Hi guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts 1. In the last episode I had to abruptly stop the episode because the audio messed up, but for some reason when I left the room and came back it actually fixed itself. So the audio is fixed. Ta-da! And this is Dragon's Flame, so yeah, I forgot to say that. So, in the last episode we got teleported to Traverse Town and started walking around while I think it's Donald and Goofy following us, so let's see where it leads us now. And I have an update file that just completed, yay! So I believe the next place you can go to is through here, so let's go through here. Not here either. This may take a while. The 99 puppies were lost amid the chaos of the world's destruction. Find them in various worlds. This is a side quest and a very annoying one at that. You have to find all 99 puppies lost throughout the world. I believe there is 4 chests with 3 in each world. So yeah, basically 12 in each world, if that helps. But I think there's some worlds that only have a few in them, so yeah, it doesn't really make sense for them to be 4 chests in each world. So I'm just going to go through here, and we end up in this alleyway. And of course it's more Heartless. Oh, and also because I had to turn off my PS4, I'm actually a level behind, so the ability I learned, I think it was Sliding Dash. I don't have it right now because for some reason when I put my PlayStation in rest mode, it actually shut down the application. Don't know why, but anyway. I'm just gonna have to try and get that level back so I can show you guys what that move is. Come on. Okay, that's all of you guys. Now, I will be going a bit off the beaten path every now and again because there is a few chests around here like this one. And we got a potion, which I am going to put on Sora because of the fact that I tried to do those activities before where you're... not the activities, if I can spit it out. I went and defeated all those Heartless again in that area in the Gizmo shop. So I didn't actually have any equipped at the time. Also, just so you know, while you're in battle, you can't open chests, so don't even try to do that. But I also missed a chest up there, so I'm just going to head back here and jump up to get that one. There we go, don't fall down. And a pretty stone. That is another item that is used for synchronization. Or synthesis, whatever you want to call it. Ow! So as you can see, because I'm on proud mode, they are doing a lot of damage. I think it's like 4 hits and I'm dead. So it's going to be a bit of a difficult trek in the first bit of the game because it's only me currently walking around. We don't have our companions as of yet. And these Heartless are a pain in the ass. And there we go, we got our Sliding Dash. So abilities, experience 0, entire party gains no experience. No thank you. Rush and strike a distant enemy. this attack is kind of weird. Every time I've used it, it hasn't been very useful to me exactly. And the reason I say that is that it only seems to activate when there's no one to actually hit. Like there's someone in line, but then they move and then I miss. But I'm still going to equip it anyway, because it does come in helpful. It does come helpful sometimes, but to me, not all the time. Okay, so we went down that path. Now let's go down here and see what's down here. And of course we get ambushed. Yay! And they also drop other items that you can use for the synthesization shop. At the moment, like I said, you can't actually access that. So it'll be a while before we actually get access to that. I think it's like after the 3rd or 4th world we actually get access to it. It's actually quite weird how they do that. They tease it at the start here and then don't actually let you access it until later. Now, as you saw just there that we both attacked at the same time and deflected back, there is some Heartless that you can actually do that with and you gain experience points, so it's probably worthwhile doing that if you can. And there's not much in here. This is actually a house for later on in the game. It's not actually useful at this stage. Okay. So at the moment I'm just wandering around showing you the area that we currently have. If you want to easily skip to the next part that's coming up, all you have to do is basically go back to the entrance where you came in and you should enter a battle with a Final Fantasy character. And if people aren't very aware, that this is a combination of Disney and Final Fantasy. I don't know how Square Enix got the license for doing this game, but I'm glad they did. It's one of my favourite games that I have played. Also too, I'm not sure if you noticed the blue star thing. Is that a heart thing? Looks like a star. But anyway, I'm not sure if you noticed that in the previous episode when I was talking about the candles, but you need your companions to be able to do them. So we won't be getting to that stage just yet. And I believe that is everyone. That is currently closed off, can't do anything there. I believe that this door over here is currently closed off as well. Yes, it is. And can't do anything with that. Now, one thing I don't understand in this... God damn it. In this area is that you can go to all these areas, but for some reason Donald and Goofy, they don't follow you to some of these areas, like what it did in this main hub area right here. Like they follow you to nearly every single place except for down there, so I don't know what happened to them. Where did they go or anything for the next few scenes? Because I know that if you go back into the hotel, nothing happens from what I can recall. Yeah, so nothing happens here. And nothing happens if you go back into here. And if you go into here again and come back out, I don't think anything happens, because I've always wondered, you know, was there more cutscenes to Goofy and Donald walking around or not? Or do they just go back? Like, it's not really said anything or explained, but I'll go back in here, yeah? Oh, there we go. Leon, Mr. Leon, where are you? Like, now I wonder if I exit the Dalmatian place, is there meant to be a cutscene as well? Whoops. Sorry if I seem like I'm messing around a bit, it's just that I'm wondering whether there's any that I've missed. Doesn't appear so, so let's see if going to the 3rd district triggers anything. Because I know that eventually they get triggered to appear in the 3rd district, but that's after a few scenes that happen. No, it doesn't appear like there's any more scenes with them, so my only suggestion is that we head back to the city centre. I hate the fact that I don't have the dodge roll because of the fact that it helps you move a lot quicker. And of course they appear here as well. Now this is the one and only time that they ever appear in this area. So after this point in time you would never ever see them here. I don't know why they decide to do it now but not do it later on, but it must be a thing that they just decide to do. Don't mess up on me again, audio. I heard you skip there. So you might be wondering, oh, so I've come down here and killed everything. I'm certainly not, but you may be wondering what you do next. Well, what you do next is you actually walk into the item shop and walk out. It's the only way to trigger the next scene, or walk into the item shop, either or. But I'm just going to pop up and see how Sid's going. How you going, Sid? Oh yeah, I forgot to grab this when I had to replay most of the section again. Yay! How you going, mate? Still haven't found them. Keep your chin up, take another look around town. What have you got that I can buy? Nothing as of yet. Looks like I haven't collected enough money. Hey, maybe can I just take this? No? Okay.
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
Who are you?
And they'll keep on coming at you. As long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
Alright. Then have it your way.
I have to laugh every time I see that. Hang on, no, I can't do it. Because they try to hide his face for so long, and that ends up being Squall or Leon, whichever one you want to call him. And I am probably going to get my ass kicked during this battle. Come on, Leon. Bring it. As you can see, the only way to really get a lot of hits on him is to actually get behind him, or just completely fail.
Hey, you found it. Nice going, Leon.
Still, it looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
So I'm going to pause right here, right now. So the reason why... Not the reason why. In that battle with Leon, you can actually win it. There is only a small change that says, or that Soros goes, I won, and then passes out. And then that's the end of the scene. Also, the scene that we just saw, the only reason why there was no voice acting for that scene is that the original final mix for Kingdom Hearts was only released in Japan. It was never sent outside of Japan, and everywhere else just got Kingdom Hearts with none of those extra scenes. So I think there's like 6 extra scenes throughout the game, and there's also a couple of extra bosses that were also included in the Final Mix original game that are also included in this one. So that is just a bit of knowledge that I found out from the previous Kingdom Hearts games, from the fact that they decided to release it only in Japan, but to the rest of the world it's like, we won't give it to them. They don't want this extra stuff. And another thing that they never had involved in the original Kingdom Hearts for outside Japan was the Proud Mode. So that's another reason why I chose Proud Mode, to actually prove to Japan that, you know, us Westerners, or I guess in Australia, Southerners, can actually play difficult games. Like, it's not that hard. So yeah, that's just something for food for thought. So let's just continue on.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
You sure about that, Donald?
Excuse me. Did the king send you?
Hang on, aren't you meant to be dead?
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up. You okay?
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want, because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kairi.
Kairi? Who are you talking about?
I'm the great ninja Yuffie.
Nice daydreaming there, Sora.
I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade.
Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures.
It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
Crafty little
That was
buggers.
the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one.
Oh,
Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out there, besides your castle and this town, right?
Yeah?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret, because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
Yeah, I have.
And
He's a bit of an asshole.
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
God damn it.
Scattered.
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
Great.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute. What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kairi!
You know what? I really don't know.
Thanks, Leon. You're so helpful. And save spot. So in the next episode, because I'm going to end it right here, we're going to find out more of what the hell's going on. And hopefully Donald and Goofy will join us by the sounds of it, because it looks like that's what's going to happen. So we'll just wait and see if that does happen in the next episode. So this is Dragon's Flame signing out, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See you guys then.